Alright, what's up YouTube? So just picked up myself some wheel spacers for the Jetta. Doesn't really need a lot of space, but it's rubbing pretty bad in the front. You can see there's just pieces of rubber all in through here, so this is the one that really needed it. 25 mil spacers, pretty big, but probably gonna have to roll the fenders or something too, but jack this thing up and take those wheels off. Alright, let's see how bad this tire is. Oh damn. That's pretty deep. That's not good at all. So can we see what it's been rubbing on in here? The coil over, that's what I thought. Just making a mess. Look at all this rubber up in here. Oh, that's bad. It's all tire. See, it's been rubbing all along that. That sucks. Alright, so if I put this spacer on, hopefully it'll keep that from happening. That's really deep. I hope that's okay. I'm stoked to have studs instead of lug nuts. So I'm not positive these are going to work because they're sticking out a little bit, but the wheel has that kind of look, so they might work. Not really sure. I got to take all these off and then I'll see. Alright, so let's see. Is it hitting? Shit, I think it is. I think it's just hitting on them. I'm still going to try to put one on anyway, just see how it looks. Alright, so I'm going to need to get some different bolts or something, but I just want to see how this looks real quick. It might not actually rub. But I mean, it's definitely not on there all the way. That fitment's going to look much better though. Alright, so I have all these old lug bolts from before I bought my wheels. When I got my wheels, they just came with new lug nuts. So I'm going to reuse these ones. And what I'm going to do, so that's how much it sticks out, like an 1/8 inch. Tried this already on one. I'm going to put it in this vise, take the angle grinder, cut the top off it. That one actually cut more than I need to off, but it's alright. And then I'm just going to grind them down so I got a nice little taper on top. And then I just put them in the car. So I got to do it with all 20 of them, so I'm going to try to bang that out quick. I'm going to do it with 5 first, see how it looks on that first wheel. Make sure I really want to do this. But I don't see any reason this can't work. It's a little hacked, but you know what? I don't really feel like buying new lug nuts. I'm doing this to keep my wheels from rubbing. And you know, if something goes wrong, I've got another 20 lug nuts laying around. I got so many lug nuts for this car, so I don't really have any risk here. So this is how they're all going to sit in there, and then I've got one more that's on the car right now. I just tested the first one. I can't see why this won't work. So, yeah, it's a little goofy, but I think it's going to be just fine. Alright, so I got all these on there nice and tight. Now I just got to throw that wheel on, see what it looks like. Yeah, so now the seat's on there the way it's supposed to. And so I'm just going to throw all these lugs on. Here we go. I don't know, I think that looks pretty good. I don't know if it's going to rub or not. Just got to torque all these down now. Alright, so that's on there now. Definitely looks fatter, but it doesn't actually look too fat, which is probably good. I don't know, suddenly this side looks like real high. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's just jacking it up or something. But that doesn't look like it's going to rub. I don't see any rub. I mean, I That's like right there, so it probably will a little bit. I don't really care. Alright, so I got all these cut and ground down. Took a little while, but not too bad. I guess I only had 19, so I had to use one of these ones, but I've got another extra 5 of these ones too, so I mean it doesn't even matter. So yeah, I got to jack up the back of this and then pull that tire off right there. So this should go pretty quick now that I've got all these done. Sometimes you got a wheel that when it's stuck doesn't want to come off, and even though you got all 5 bolts out, so you just got to be like, boom! Damn. Damn, that thing didn't want to come off. See, this is what your inner tire is supposed to look like, not all missing. Alright, let's grab another spacer. I've got one right here. I'll use this one. Take this, stick it on there. Look how tiny these back rotors are. Wow, you really can't even tell I painted these. These coils seem like they're holding up. So I got this other wheel spacer on. I impacted it down because I want that thing on there pretty tight. Now I got to throw this wheel back on and these couple lug nuts and she'll be good. So all the spacers are on. I need to roll the fenders because I was just eating my tires last night.
So I'm doing this to keep my wheels from rubbing.
So I'm going to jack up the car. I guess I got to straighten out the wheel some. I'm also going to take out my inner fenders, I think. Pull all these things out. All these little torque screws. These should come out now. Oh, it's pretty wrecked anyway. Holy crap. No wonder this is rusting down here. Jesus Christ. That's ridiculous. So I'm just rolling these with the baseball bat method, where I jack it up and I just like slowly lower it onto this and twist it around. Then lower it, you know, maybe like a little bit more. Alright, so the Jetta is all done with the wheel spacers. I think it looks really good, especially from the back. She's got that nice fat look, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's pretty tight on some of these back tires. It rubs anytime I go over any bump. I guess it's even worse on this one. It's weird to me that these are different because both these coilovers are just all the way in the bottom and the back, so I feel like it should be the same height. Like I said, these they rub when I go over a bump, but it's not bad. It was really bad in the front the first time I tried to drive it, but I rolled these with the baseball bat method a little bit, and it's really not so bad anymore. Yeah, so that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching.